Als is a Danish island in the Baltic Sea. Geography: Als lies to the east of the Jutland Peninsula, across from the Danish town of Sonderborg, and north of the coast of southern Schleswig, Germany, covering an area of 321 square kilometers. The island has a total population of 51,322 as of the 1st of January 2010. It is administered as part of the Sonderborg municipality as of the 1st of January 2007. To the north and east of the island are the waters of the Little Belt, to the south is Flensborg Fjord, and to the west is Als Fjord and Als Strait. The town of Sonderborg is the capital, and was originally entirely on the island, but has spread onto the mainland, being split by the waters of Als Strait, the strait that separates the island from Jutland, the Danish mainland, and part of Als Fjord. It has a good harbour, considerable trade, and the two halves of the city are connected over the fjord by two bridges. The 682 meters long Als Strait Bridge, built between 1978 and 1981, carries road traffic, and the 331 meters long King Christian X Bridge, built between 1925 and 1930, which originally carried both road and rail traffic but is now purely for road traffic. Ferry services are run from the town of Hardishov on the island to Ballebro on the Jutland mainland, and from the town of Finshaft to Soby on the island of Aro and to Bogen on the island of Funen. Als is a fertile island with a thriving pig breeding industry. The island was formerly known for its fruit orchards, some of which are still in operation. The west coast of the island has many bays and coves: Stegsvig, Sandvig, Ketting Norlil Hav, Augstenborg Fjord, Karvig, Horup Hav, and Divig. On the east coast along the Little Belt lies the 7 square kilometers northern forest, and Lake Nordborg. Nordborg municipality is the home to a number of larger businesses including Danfoss, Denmark's largest industrial company, Sauer Danfoss, and Linak, one of Denmark's fastest-growing companies. History: there are many archaeological finds that show the island has been inhabited from the Late Stone Age. For the Bronze Age comes the Hjort springboat. During the Middle Ages the island come under the influence of a number of noblemen, each of which ruled over the portion of the island and its citizens. King Christian III's son, Duke John, came in possession of the island as a titular duchy, and he bought the other noblemen out. The island was again divided into several smaller duchies later on, but this venture failed eventually. The town of Augustenborg grew up around Augustenborg Palace, which was established in the years after 1651 by Ernest Gunther, a member of the ducal house of Schleswig-Holstein, great-grandson of King Christian III, and a cadet of the royal house of Denmark. The palace, and the town consequently, received the name in honor of Ernest's wife August, who was also from a branch of the Dukes of Schleswig-Holstein. The palace became the chief seat of the line which used the name Augustenborg as its branch name. Later a Danish king made the head of that line specifically Duke of Augustenborg. They grew in relative prominence in late 18th century, and the Duke of Augustenborg became the dominating person on the island. The duchy was taken over by the Danish crown after the last Duke of Augustenborg to live at the palace, Christian August II, had sided with the Schleswig-Holstein pro-German nationalistic movement against Denmark. He left on March 18, 1848. The same year, during the First War of Schleswig, the Danes directed the main attack against Field Marshal Friedrich Graf von Wrangel's Austro-Prussian army from the lighthouse on the peninsula of Kegnæs at the southwest end of Als. In 1864 the Battle of Als took place there. In 1870 Als was fortified by Prussia, under the two wars over which nation would rule the island, and the following period under Prussian and German rule. The island's population was largely Danish. In 1920, Als returned to Danish rule following a referendum. After 1920, Als has been marked by growing industry, especially after 1945 when Danfoss grew into an international corporation. The Augustenborg line died out in the 20th century. Attractions. The town of Sonderborg is home to Sonderborg Castle and Sandbjerg Estate. Sonderborg Castle is located in the center of the town, and houses a museum focusing on the history and culture of the area. The museum is open year-round. Sandbjerg Estate, which had belonged for many years to the Dukes of Sonderborg, and then to the Reventlow family, was donated to Aarhus University in 1954. The island's Augustenborg Palace has been converted into a hospital. There is an exhibit about the castle, the town and its ducal history in the building's entryway. The castle church is open to the public in the summertime, and tours are given. Image gallery.